Former Lions receiver Quintez Cephus becomes intriguing low-risk option for Packers training camp. The Green Bay Packers don't appear to have a pressing need at wide receiver. In fact, they boast one of the deepest and most promising young receiving corps in the NFL. But in a league where competition fuels progress, no roster spot, whether on the active 53-man squad or the practice unit, can afford to go unchallenged. That's why the unexpected release of former Detroit Lions wide receiver and Wisconsin Badgers standout Quintez Cephus should raise some eyebrows in Green Bay, especially in the front office led by General Manager Brian Gutekunst. Cephus becomes available. Weeks before training camp, Cephus was released by the Los Angeles Rams on Wednesday, making him an unrestricted free agent just weeks ahead of the start of training camps. While he may not generate much buzz on the open market, his early career flashes and local ties could make him a compelling camp invitee for the Packers. A fifth-round pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Cephus showed promise as a rookie, totaling 349 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. However, injuries and off-field challenges, including a 1-year suspension for violating the NFL's gambling policy, have significantly derailed his trajectory. Since 2022, Cephus hasn't logged a regular season snap, though he did show some life in preseason play last year. In one outing, he earned an impressive 81.0 grade from Pro Football Focus, albeit on limited touches. The Rams kept Cephus on their practice squad throughout the 2024 season and even signed him to a reserve-Tajan future contract earlier this year, an indication that they saw enough potential to continue his development. His release may signal the end of the road, but it also opens the door for teams like Green Bay to offer one more shot at redemption. Fit in Green Bay. More than a hometown story? The idea of adding Cephus isn't about making a splash, it's about depth, competition and value. Training camp is expected to feature 12 or more receivers, and Cephus, who hails from the Midwest and starred at Wisconsin, would be a familiar face for local fans. His addition would come at virtually no financial risk, as he wouldn't command any guaranteed money. More importantly, he would have a real opportunity to compete. The Packers' top 6 receiver spots are fairly secure with names like Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jayden Reed, and rookie Matthew Golden leading the group. But the depth chart becomes murky after that. Here are the likely locks: Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jayden Reed, Dontavion Wicks, Savion Williams, and here are the names fighting for the final spots or practice squad roles: Malik Heath, Julian Hicks, Mecole Hardman, Sam Brown Jr., Cornelius Johnson, Bo Melton. Players like Heath and Melton have familiarity with the system, and Hardman's $1. $5 million salary could limit his flexibility as a practice squad stash. Still, nothing is guaranteed at this level of the depth chart. Cephus would enter as a long shot, but stranger stories have unfolded in NFL training camps. Thursdata's career recap: a talent. Still searching for a home, Quintez Cephus' career arc has been turbulent but not without promise. NFL teams: 4, 3 practice squad stints. Games played: 22, 6 starts. Career receiving yards: 568. Touchdowns: 4. Career earnings: $2.86 million. After 3 seasons with the Lions, a suspension for gambling violations sidelined him for all of 2023. In 2024, Cephus signed brief stints with the Bills and Texans before landing with the Rams practice squad. Despite being retained through the entire season and signed to a futures deal, the Rams ultimately let him go. Final thoughts: a low-risk bet. With local appeal, Cephus isn't a savior, but he could be a savvy, low-cost addition to Green Bay's wide receiver mix. For a franchise that prides itself on developing talent and creating competition at every level, the upside in bringing in a hometown product with something to prove might just outweigh the risks. What do you think? Should the Packers bring Quintez Cephus into training camp? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Packers updates.